Yo, what's up, guys? It's RC back with another video for you guys. So, first off, before we get started, this channel, right? We talk Iowa Hawkeyes, Las Vegas Aces, Purdue Boilermakers, UCLA Bruins, Minnesota Timberwolves, Indiana Pacers. We also talk different kinds of hoops as well. We discuss other teams and players, but those are the main key players on this channel. So let's go ahead and get involved in it. And I forgot to mention Caitlin Clark. How could I do such a thing? But yeah, Iowa, Caitlin Clark won in the same. And so even if Caitlin Clark decides to declare, we still talk Hawkeyes because understand I'm a fan of the Hawkeyes and Caitlin Clark. Now, I took up enough time, guys, with a little brief introduction. That's if you didn't know the channel, if you're unfamiliar. But we're going to talk about it. UCLA Bruins. I feel like we're going to be up under the radar this season. I feel like we're going to be up under the microscope. And I say that because we got a high preseason ranking in the top 25. We're sitting there looking at a team that's we look like we rank like, what do we rank? Like third or fourth? We're ranked somewhere in the top five, man. I think it's just gonna set a standard that we're gonna have to try to live up to that standard. And I'm not saying that we're incapable because this Bruins team is loaded with talent. So it's not a matter of being incapable of living up to being a really high seed. Or should I say being ranked really high, because this isn't the seeding, this is not the tournament. I don't know why I'm so loopy right now. But in any case, guys, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about in terms of UCLA being ranked so high. And what I'm wondering is if we're going to come out and show that we deserve such a high ranking. Such at an early time of season, we will be tested out the gate. We will play my Purdue Boilermakers as well early in the season, so I'm going to see how that shakes out for both teams. Going to look to see if we come out in a dominant fashion. Obviously, it's a joy to have Charisma Osborne take her name out the WNBA draft hat as she did and come back again for another season. Initially, I was worried that it might potentially stunt Kiki Rice's growth, but they seem to fare pretty well on the court last season. So hopefully we can, of course, get more of the same, but also see Kiki Rice continue to up that scoring because Kiki Rice is already nice. Rice is nice, definitely, but she is going to need to continue to improve certain aspects of her game. I take nothing away from her. I know, like I say, that she's All-American, all-freshman team. To me, she is a extremely solid player. But as always, there's room for growth. So she's going to have to continue to grow those certain aspects of her game. Precision passing, working on getting that jump shot even a little bit more tight, penetration-wise, just get a little bit more better. Like I say, in all assets of a game, she's really a really, really great driver. So we know that Kiki can drive and get fouled. She's got that down pat. So if she continues to make those progression steps and strides, that's going to be really key for us this season moving ahead. And it's the same thing when you look at other young players turning sophomores like London Jones, Gabriella Hawkeyes. You want to see your young players just continue to make next steps. And I don't think that Charisma can get in the way of that. I think to be ranked so high, we're really going to have to depend on a lot of the players coming in. You really want to see Lauren Betts, Amanda Muse come in, alleviate some of that scoring load off of Charisma, Kiki as well. You want to be able to, for sure, when you put the ball in Kiki's hands, you always felt like she'd make the right play, and essentially she did. I like to see her, not make as many, I'm not going to say mistakes, but frustration fouls. And so, there's always room for improvement because if you look at your team and always be truthful with yourself, and the team that you root for, you'll always see, bits and pieces, and everybody can improve. My Hawkeyes can improve. Hell, even my Las Vegas Aces, even though that's not what this video is about, even they can improve, and they ain't sitting in the WNBA finals. So the most important thing for UCLA is going to be continuity. And you got some players that are very, very familiar with each other, and thankfully they're some of the key players on the team. But I'm hoping that we can utilize Lauren Betts, give her a better opportunity first than Stafford did, and utilize her big frame down low. And, if we can, like I say, play together as a team, we should be one of those teams that are amongst the finalists. It's a lofty goal to say finalists for the Final Four, and hell, it's a very lofty goal to set. But you want to believe that we have the talent to do so. It's just a matter of bringing it all together. You also have Emily Bessoir, so you got Bessoir on the team, and so you just have so many key players coming back. There's somebody I can't think of her name at this very moment. I may just post her name in the playback. But here's my thing, guys. My Bruins can definitely make some big noise this season. And like I said, coming down to it, I like us to get down to the Final Four. Last season, we ran into a juggernaut in South Carolina. They knocked us out in the Sweet 16. I think if it wasn't for South Carolina, I feel like we could have probably, there's no telling how far that we could have potentially have went. So as we continue to, count our days down to our fabulous season, the college women's basketball starting, I just want to say that keep your eye out on UCLA. If you don't keep your eye out on UCLA, they're going to make it so you got to keep your eye out. They're going to make it so you have to keep your eyes on them. So, yeah, just a heads up, guys. I like the team. I feel we're going to be better than last year. I really do. So, we're going to see what happens. What do you guys think UCLA ends up? Do you think they deserve a top 5 ranking? Come on, let me know. Don't be shy. That's what the comments was made for, so that we could talk, chitter-chatter back and forth if you so choose. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, share, hit the bell, get all future notifications for when I drop new content. And you can't see it, but I'm out the door.